let's talk about fat transfer. Is it permanent? If it's permanent, does that mean you don't need anything else in the future? And if you need anything else in the future, what might that be? So I have been doing fat transfer as a part of my blepharoplasties and face neck lifts for over 20 years now. And I can tell you with certainty, under the eye, fat transfer lasts incredibly well. I have my own patients out now, 20 plus years, where fat transfer is exactly where I put it, same amounts, same places. It looks fantastic. Fat under the eye is like putting ice cubes in the freezer. It lasts a long, long time. I do not overcorrect. If I overcorrect, I'm going to create problems. There are other areas of the face, like the lips or around the mouth, where it's like putting ice cubes in the oven. It's not going to last. It's not a hospitable environment. Not permanent. I think for the lips and for nasolabial folds, fillers all day long are much better. Now, if it's permanent, does that mean you never need any other interventions? The answer to that is also no. You do still need other interventions. Think about it this way. Let's say you're born in the winter with a face full of snow, and you have a nice fluffy layer of face snow, which is the fat. As you age into your spring and summer and the snow melts, you could make a lifestyle analogy here with global warming. If you're really good with your lifestyle, your face lasts longer. If you're not great with your lifestyle, you get global warming, your face melts away faster, but that's a different story. As your facial snow or fat layer melts, you get to a certain point when you say, you know what, I need my volume restored. I want to do it with fat because it's permanent. So you take fat from somewhere else, you put it back into your face, you build that snow layer up to where it once was, and let's just pretend that the fat that I bring in from somewhere else is magically ageless and immortal. And the fat that I bring in never ages. It's somehow miraculously perfect, right? Does that mean you never need any further volume attention? Well, the answer is no, because I put that snow onto a bed of already melting snow. And I built it up to just the perfect degree. Remember, we can't overcorrect. When you overcorrect, you're asking for problems. I built it up to just the perfect degree. And even if the snow that I bring in never changes, a CC stays a CC forever, the surrounding facial tissues continue to go through their aging process as you get into the spring and summer of life, and that tissue melts away. So just because the fat that I bring in is permanent, we'll call it, doesn't mean the face might not need additional volume in the future. Now, the interesting thing is the fat that I bring in is typically from the lower belly or the outer thigh. Those areas often grow a little bit with age, and that is another fear that people have with fat transfer, and it's not unfounded. Fat that is brought in is living tissue, and if you add a lot of weight, it can grow. If you lose a lot of weight, it, together with the existing natural tissues of your face, will shrink. It is alive and responsive. What I have seen in over 20 years of doing fat transfer is as the facial tissues go through their normal aging process, typically the fat that I brought into those areas, it's also going through its natural aging process, which means hip fat, belly fat very subtly grows because there's so little of it, it doesn't grow a whole lot. And what I have seen, very luckily in 20 plus years, is that the areas that I treat with fat transfer persist, and they persist really well, because as the underlying tissues age a little bit and a little more snow melts, the tissues that I brought in have a tendency to grow a little bit with time, and there's a magical balance. And I can't guarantee this. Will some people still need some volume added because the melting takes dominance? Yeah. Is it possible that the fat could grow faster than you want, and over the years it looks too full and needs to be treated? It's incredibly rare, but yes, it's possible. Is there a better solution? No. This is human tissue. It is an imperfect building material, and there is no better solution, in my opinion, to facial fat atrophy in the under eye, pre-jowl sulcus temple than fat transfer.
I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell icon so you can see my future content.